Hello, I'm Leslie Davis, President of the Earth Protectors, based here in Minneapolis. Say, remember the 35W bridge? That's what you're seeing right behind me here. It's the 35W bridge that fell into the river in Minneapolis. Well, I think it's 10 years ago, this summer. When the bridge fell down, folks came out here from all over the country, reporters and writers and technicians and engineers and lawyers and clients and medical people. And they said that the bridge fell down because it was tired. It was 40 years old. There were cement trucks on it, all lies, every one of them. It started out as a lie when they said that an 8-lane bridge collapsed in rush hour in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was after 6 p.m., so it wasn't rush hour. And it was a 4-lane bridge, not an 8-lane bridge. Let me go over that a minute or two with you. Here's the bridge. And it's a 4-lane bridge that was designed with this superstructure underneath. And the piers on both sides of the river out of the water would hold the bridge adequately. 4 lanes. These pieces sticking out, or these lanes were for accelerating or breakdowns or decelerating. Okay, so here's downtown Minneapolis over on this end, and this is the University of Minnesota, just so you get some direction. And a north-south confuses some people, and east-west, because the river turns as it goes through the cities. So at some points you'd be in east-west, sometimes you'd be close to north-south. So here's south, and there's the north end of the bridge. Steel bridge. This is what they call the gusset plates. See that square patch? It's kind of holding that together. They call them gusset plates. Here's one right here. Get a good look at it. Rivets holding those links together. Strong. 40 years, no problem. So what happened? Well, the traffic was riding along on the edges of the bridge, and we need to find out who gave permission for the traffic bumper to bumper to use the end of the bridge. I can understand that maybe while they were doing some work, they had to move over the traffic. But they've been using these lanes that are acceleration or deceleration lanes for years, for thousands of vehicles. So what happened was one day, and you know, they build bridges in sections. Here's a section, here's a section. You can't really see it. It appears seamless, but it isn't. So one of the sections begins right in this area. So I'm going to show you what happened. This piece up here fell, broke off, didn't come all the way down, broke off and whacked it. Hit right here. This piece, like a flap, fell. Hit this up here. Hit it hard when it dropped. And let me show you where it wound up. We've got to change this. That's where it wound up. So the part I just showed you, that pier going up, there it is. This was on top of it. And when that flap fell and hit it, knocked it over there. When that came apart, you could see it's a section. When that came apart, this all came apart in here. The whole superstructure. There was no place for it to go. It had to stay right there. There's a little white shed, frame of reference. Little white shed, pier. Now, when that road flap hit, remember what I told you? This was a flap. You could straighten it out, straighten out the road. So you got to take that piece and bring it over. Now we're going to go back to the other piece. This is Minneapolis side, downtown Minneapolis. Here's the pier. Got swept over to the side. What swept it over was the power of this hinge. I mean, after all, look at it. It's 2 roads of concrete and rebar and pavement. This pretty heavy item, and just fell. Yeah. Why did the bridge fall? The bridge fell because it got hit, like I just showed you. So why didn't they tell the truth about it? National Transportation Safety Board and Department of Transportation, because they knew, as soon as they came out here and saw the condition of the bridge, what happened, that it collapsed and went that way. They say, well, we had cameras, and we viewed the camera evidence. I said, the camera evidence is worthless because this is the lock and dam down below, and there's a camera here. Motion detection activated camera. Get some big motion in the area, the camera goes off. I don't know how much motion it takes. But this activity caused enough noise for the camera to go off, and this was the angle of the cameras. So it's not possible that they had video evidence here. They might have from a satellite or some other place, but not from here. This wasn't angled in that direction. So when this video footage, which they showed a lot on television and private, when that video went off and it showed this going down with the water splashing up, that helped with the fairy tale. That was a pigeon poop or rusted gusset plates. Come on, rusted gusset for 40 years. Rusted gusset plates in the bridges inspected fairly regularly. The problem was that they rode traffic along the edge of the bridge where it wasn't designed to go. The people that designed the bridge 40, 50 years ago, they designed a 4-lane bridge, and they were running it as an 8-lane bridge with I don't know how much more traffic. I think 4 or 5 times more traffic than it was designed for. So that's the story of the 35W bridge. Collapsed into the Mississippi River. It could be that they wanted to cover up some negligence, maybe manslaughter. I mean, if you order something, traffic on the bridge, and something like this happens, who's responsible? So whoever it is, we need to have discovery. We filed a false claims lawsuit about the bridge, and they're trying to dismiss us, even though the False Claims Act law says that individual can represent this case, but they're saying that you can't because we'll be representing the U.S. government. The great point is that if we collect the money that Minnesota lied and cheated, the city, county, state lied and cheated to get, then I and my colleague get a third. So maybe we'll get $150 million, maybe we won't get the whole $300 million, But my friend and I, colleague John Wesley, should get about $60 million for our share for disclosing the truth about the bridge. Thanks very much for watching. Power to the people. Thank you.